Hi, I'm Wendy Bathgate with Living the Kitsap Life, and I'm here with David Barrios at Masas Pizzeria in the Kitsap Mall. And I've come down here to ask him a few questions and find out more about his pizzeria. So here we are, this wonderful place.
Hello.
Hi, David.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I am doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
I wanted to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
How many months have you been open now?
We've been open for 2 months, a little bit over 2 months.
Okay. And what do you think sets you apart?
Even though there's a lot of pizza places around here, we are the only Neapolitan style pizza in the county. It is a very different style of pizza compared to what most people are used to around here. So I think that really sets us apart. So Neapolitan pizza, for those who don't know, it's cooked with wood exclusively. We use a specific type of flour. Pizza's cooked in about 90 seconds, and because it cooks so fast, it doesn't draw the moisture out of the dough, so leaving it soft. It's crispy on the outside, doughy in the middle. So even though it's a thin crust, not what you find in other places, you got very crispy, cracker-like pizza.
Great. And what would you like the Kitsap community to know?
First of all, I want them to know that this is not a franchise. I am the one and only owner. It's a family-owned business. I do this. In fact, Masas, the name came from my kids' initials. These are my kids' initials. We got Miguel, Alejandro, Santiago, Andres, and soon to be born Sofia, who's going to be joining the family in the next couple of weeks. So definitely not a franchise. It's a family-owned restaurant. I just got out of the Navy 5 months ago, so I'm a veteran too. So I think if people know that a little bit, they sometimes would understand some of the flaws that we have that maybe a franchise should have figured out by now.
Great, thank you. And I wanted to point out that you've got all local brews here. So why that choice?
Like I said, I'm a local guy. I started with a small trailer 3 years ago at a farmer's market. And I worked with a few of these particular breweries with the food truck. And because I am local, I wanted to keep it local. Besides, Kitsap County has great beer, and the product that these breweries are offering are amazing. So there's really no point on getting beer from somewhere else. I think I can find anything that I want and need here in Kitsap County. So, I think it's a way to help small businesses as well try to put their product out, and this is a platform to do that.
Great. What are you most proud of?
I think seeing how my kids act and respond to the business. So I started with my 9-year-old, or my oldest son, who at the time was 9, at the farmer's market, and from day one he just took ownership of the business. And in the beginning he was a little shy with people, or prior to opening the business, he was shy with people, and then from that point on he was just taking care of the register and talking to customers and explaining them, and very passionate about his business, because this is what I tell him, this is for them, this is their business. And now my two oldest, now 13 and 10, they come here. They want to come here on their days off. They want to come here even when I tell them to stay home. So it makes me proud to see that I am doing something for them, and that they're really appreciating that, and they have taken completely ownership of this business. And you see my oldest walking around the tables, talking to customers, asking them how they're doing, giving them recommendations, and he just repeats everything that he hears. So he says, well, the most popular beer is this, and he doesn't know anything about beer, but just because he wants to give customers a good experience overall, that makes me very proud, just to see how they're acting. And,
I'll bet.
Yeah, definitely.
So last question, why pizza?
Interesting. So this is how I used to make a living before I joined the military. I came to the United States when I was 20, and I started working pizza out of necessity. I needed a job, and this pizza place was hiring. I told them that I had 5 years experience when in fact I had never made a pizza in my life. So they hired me on the spot, of course, and I worked my way through, and I was able to learn the art of pizza. But then it became a passion. So it went from a job to a passion. I just love doing it. And throughout the years, even when I was in the military, I continued to make pizzas on my days off. I found a part-time job in every place that I went as a pizzaiolo, just making pizzas because I love it. So one day I decided to open a business, and there was nothing better than what I love doing. So I haven't worked ever since. I just come here and have fun.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. No, thank you very much.
So that's David and Masas Pizzeria. Thank you.